Hey guys, it's me. This is MagicGatheringStrat, and I'm Dan. And I have a question for you, but before I ask you that question, let me tell you that the Twitch channel is starting to get a following. There are 35 subscribers on Twitch, 49 on Facebook. So if you haven't liked us on Facebook, go there and do it now! Because there are 259 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so I know you're out there! Okay, so for today's topic. Are shows good for the YouTube channel? I feel right now that I am durdling around a bit. I have Bava and Chris producing good content, and Will and Marcus as well. They're also doing good content, but not as much as Bava and Chris. And me doing a lot of content, but it's all we just show you what we're playing, and I'm like covering different Pauper decks for my pure articles and for my MagicGatheringStrat articles, but I sort of miss the feeling I had when I was hunting the mocks, because then it was like a show. Then I was hunting the mocks, you were following it, we were like, there was a purpose, we were doing something, and it went through everything that was on the channel. So I was thinking, how can I like do that again? And is it a good idea even? Do you want a show on the channel? And the idea with this video is to have your comments, so please comment on anything that goes through your mind in the YouTube comments, because I need to know what you think so I can make the channel as good as possible for you guys. So this is an idea I have. And this is a brainstorm session. I'm not promising I will do this. I just want to hear what you think and hear your reflections on this subject. So this is something I would find I would be interested in doing. So I call this the Pauper Gauntlet, and it is a YouTube show for Pauper. It is very casual, there is not much spikiness here, and that might turn you off right there. So tell me if you think it's stupid. It will do some good because it will help me cover all matchups. On MagicGatheringStrat, I have a page that is still quite undeveloped, but it's called Pauper Matchups, and I'm still trying to fill this 6x6 table, but it is really a 21x21 table that I have in an Excel sheet, and I intend to cover all matchups because I want to do that. But it's a long-term project. It will probably take years, and it wouldn't work in a format that is not eternal. But this will help in that somewhat. But this is basically a competition between decks. It's not the Gauntlet is not a competition between people, but between Pauper decks. So this is what I'm thinking. Pauper decks play matches in the tournament practice room. I play the deck, or maybe other video makers on MagicGatheringStrat play them, in case this gets overwhelming for me. And there's like rounds, so in every round every deck plays a match in the tournament practice room, and if you lose you're eliminated. So in the first round there will be a lot of decks, and then they get eliminated, and no matter what happens in the tournament practice room, if the other guy just leaves or disconnects or something, the deck still wins and goes on to the next round. And it's matches with 30 minutes, just tournament practice room, best out of 3, etc. Just like a normal video. And that is why I think this will help me cover a lot of matchups for the normal videos. So, which decks then? First, all tier 1 and tier 2 decks. And I have 21 decks on my Excel sheet. And then I would put in any deck we have featured on MagicGatheringStrat or on MagicGatheringStrat.com, like Boris Kitty, Illusory Tricks, Poo Dragons, and decks like that. And also I will make a call before the Gauntlet start for decks, and I would probably do that on pure MTGO. So then people could propose decks and send in their own brews, etc. And then I have to have some sort of selection process, which I will have. Please do not submit any decks right now, because this is just a brainstorm regarding whether I should do this, whether you think it's a good idea to do this or not. So, and after I selected the decks, I would run an article on them saying like, the Gauntlet starts, here are the competitors, with a lot of decks, and then Wizards will ban something and I will just have to discard the whole thing. But probably not. So how many matches would this mean? The channel is currently on we're approaching 800 videos. That is not a problem for me. The way I see it, I will have a lot of material. I don't have any objection posting 30 videos a day on the YouTube channel, and then I will do a selection process which videos are featured on Pure and on MagicGatheringStrat, on Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, etc. To select the better videos. So I'm not. The YouTube channel is kind of the bulk place to put stuff, but it's also the place where stuff appears first. So I wouldn't mind filling the YouTube channel with these matches. It wouldn't be much different from today. And another reason that it's not a problem is that a lot of the random hits we get on the YouTube channel is people searching for stuff. So that's why you see all these. Let's show you this. That's why you see all these tags on the videos. So here it's like things you can search for, and I put in a lot of show notes and stuff to help the videos get searched for. Okay, back to the question. How many matches would this be? I expect to win 60% of matches in the tournament practice room. There will be a little more because people will quit and stuff, but there will be a little less because I will be unfamiliar with all the decks. Jumping around between decks will get me confused, as you have seen in videos. So let's play with the idea there were 50 decks, and this is the countdown then if I win 60%. That will mean about 120 matches, and that it will end somewhere probably before round 10. And of course I would like to do an article somewhere for each round. So this will go on for, like, if I do 3 matches a day, I might do more during the first round, but maybe less later. So I would think it would last at least 4 months, maybe more, maybe a lot more. If with 100 decks it would be 8 months, but it's an eternal format, so it could go on. So what do you think? Would this be a fun thing to watch? Or do you feel like, meh, this is too casual, this is not interesting? Or are people invested enough to see decks compete in a competition with no prizes? Is it an interesting idea? Is it boring? And regardless of what you think of this idea, what else do you want to see more of on the channel? Do you want to see this many drafts as we have been producing lately? They are not competing with stuff. It doesn't mean that there is less Pauper content or less modern or less standard. I'm still trying to recruit more video makers, and I want to cover all formats of Magic. That's why the channel is not named like Pauper or Draft or something, not MTG or drafting, but it's MagicGatheringStrat because it's everything concerning Magic. I even want to cover paper Magic at some point. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. Yeah, I need your feedback to know how to keep the channel growing, because my experience with things like this is that if the channel is not growing, it's shrinking and dying, and you have to keep some momentum going at all times. So let me know what you think. Once again, here is the contact information. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and subscribe on Twitch if you like streaming, because the stream is picking up. Thank you for watching. I'm Dan. This is MagicGatheringStrat.